Good afternoon, meteorologist Caleb Saylor here with a forecast update. Just as we approach lunchtime, you're watching a time lapse of the fog this morning across Fort Wayne and other places in 21 country as temperatures warmed up today. It made for very nice conditions. That's the good news. And we've got some pretty nice weather to come over the next couple of days. However, it will be a bit more summer-like as we move into the weekend. Here's what satellite and radar shows right now across 21 country. It's just a little bit of cloud cover here or there. There are one or two areas dealing with a rain shower, so don't be surprised if it's not totally dry today, but not necessarily going to be totally wet either. So that's the good news. We'll have plenty of dry times ahead, but outdoor plans, you may need an umbrella. You can see one of those rain showers popping up just into Grant County, and we'll see a few more, especially for places to the south of Fort Wayne as we get into the afternoon today. Temperatures currently across the area, we've got a slew of 70s, some low 70s, 73 in Kendallville, 75 in Auburn, same in Fort Wayne as well. Huntington, you're currently sitting at 72, and then Portland and Defiance, they're the warm spots right now, currently sitting at 77 degrees. But if you step outside, you're likely going to notice the mugginess, those dew points, pretty high. 66 for that dew point in Fort Wayne, a couple of 70s across the board too. Kendallville, Huntington, sitting in the low 70s for those dew points. What does that mean when these dew points are higher? Well, it means it feels muggier. It feels more uncomfortable. So our dew point tracker sitting in that humid to uncomfortable range for today, and that humidity is just going to continue to build as we get into the weekend, and that's because the heat is going to build as well. We're going to start to see a little bit of a pattern shift where we see that boundary between cool air and warm air shift slowly to the north, allowing us to see those temperatures rise, but also see the humidity rise as well. So if you're getting ready to head out to lunch, here's what you can expect. It'll be a nice day to sit outside and enjoy some lunch. We should see a few clouds out there, but overall, sunny to mostly sunny. Temperatures at your noon hour around that 80-degree mark. And we'll get a few degrees warmer this afternoon, but we're not talking any big heat for today, but that is on the docket. And here's what Future Track shows as we get into the afternoon and the evening, because I mentioned we are going to see the chance for a few rain showers, especially to the south of Fort Wayne. By 3, 4 o'clock, they're starting to spring up in places like Grant County, down into Blackford and Jay County. And you notice there are some spots of orange and some spots of red on this map. That tells us that one or two of these rain showers could end up being downpours, could end up being some heavy rain in some very isolated spots. Now, obviously, over the past couple of days, places to the west of Fort Wayne and to the north of Fort Wayne received a lot of rain, so they don't need any more. They need that opportunity to dry out. The good news is there'll be more dry time than there will be wet times. Just those wet times, at least for those one or two isolated spots, could be pretty soggy. So outdoor plans this evening, outdoor plans tomorrow for the first day of Three Rivers Festival. Just take an umbrella with you just in case. It'll be relatively short-lived, but could be heavy. Here's your forecast for tomorrow. A high in the mid-80s, a mix of sun and clouds with the chance for a stray thunderstorm popping up in the afternoon and into the evening. Now, this is not the only rain chance that we have over the next several days. We've got some hit and miss rain chances to come as we get into the weekend. You can see Saturday during the day is dry, but then Saturday evening into the overnight into Sunday, we're dealing with some hit and miss rain chances. Those bars aren't as high as they could be on this chart, but still it tells us that we've got multiple rain chances to come that are pretty hit and miss over the next several days. So you just want to be prepared. Kind of the weather that we expect for summer here in Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio. Warm, humid, hit and miss rain chances. Just pop the umbrella in the back of the car. You should be good to go. Here's what temperatures look like though. You can see that trend, that warm air slowly creeping in from the south. Temperatures Saturday and Sunday, the mid to upper 80s. And as we get into next week, Monday and Tuesday, we're talking temperatures potentially hitting that 90-degree mark with those feels like temperatures even hotter than that. So we want to keep an eye on the weather over the next couple of days, not just because of the rain and the thunderstorm chance, but because of the heat as well, and potentially the impacts from that heat. And meteorologist Chris Daniels is going to have much more about how the upcoming weather is going to impact you and impact your plans coming up on the news at noon. And Chief Meteorologist Matt Leach is in at 5 o'clock this evening, and he'll have the latest weather updates for you as we go into the weekend.